The final day of the Gold League here in Shanghai, $60,000 and the crowning of a new world champion. So many storylines. Will we finally get the first Triple Crown champion in 120 and TH? Will we have the third back-to-back champion in Moon? Or will the Russian Emperor conquer it all and claim the first big title in his very career? My name is Neo. I was about to say Remo. The host and colorcaster of the day. Indeed, the beauty and knowledge of this broadcast is right next to me. This is Remo. We are back to Warcraft, and we're bringing you the best Warcraft in the world to the Western scene. The final four, man. This is so hype. Happy versus TH, best of 5, and also Moon versus 120 later on. The grand final, best of 5 as well. 3 games, unlimited hype.
I'm so looking forward to this day, dude. It is gonna be so much fun. Yesterday already on stage we saw the Koreans building a cooperative wall against Happy. Everyone was standing against Happy. Kind of seems like that again today. Mass title holders in the top 4 with the other 3 players plus Happy. Can he really, in his first attempt, conquer China? That would be absolutely insane. Happy already proving to the world that he's not only the king of Europe, but can also hang with the best outside of online competitions here, also offline. But he will be going up against a TH who is playing out of his mind. This is his biggest test to date.
No one could really beat him so far. TH is 4-0, 8-0, sorry. Happy was that yesterday as well, but Focus got him in the winner bracket at least. A highlight clip of the past few days.
这个时候 ，Focus 要拉一个阵型，又是一个地板，这一下全中了，几乎恭喜一下00。看一下这波，
哎，好像有机会，
哎呀，骗到了这个无敌。
好的，我们也是恭喜120 2-0。
好，这里又运一下，再运，两边的话，哎 ，Hunter 的飞艇是被射爆了。GG， 恭喜一下 Moon， 大屁股无双模式啊，好可惜啊！啊 ，GG。
That hyper one. The Frozen Throne up for grabs. Moon held it high in December 2018. Will he do it again, or is this man the 3-time champion? Rogue Warrior, TH, representing China. One of the 2 Chinese. They were only 2 in the round of 8, but they both prevailed. Only 1 Western player, of course, in the top 8. As always, historically, it was Foggy. He didn't qualify. But man, did Happy take his spot or what? This lower bracket final against Focus yesterday. No nerves, just destruction.
We Europeans had high hopes for Happy. In China, people were skeptical. How good is he really? How well can he really play when he shows up here offline against the best in the world? But boy, has he won the hearts of the Chinese fans. So many interviews, or autographs rather, yesterday, and photos being taken. Happy has now convinced the entire world of how strong he really is.
Yeah, man. The fans were flooding the stage yesterday when Happy was trying to get to the bus, but no chance. Photos and autographs everywhere. Will it be the nerves coming to him now? He was in some semifinals already. WCG, BlizzCon, all that great stuff back in the day before he became a StarCraft pro gamer. No real big final for him yet. This is quite impressive because his micro was always the best, but he was struggling somewhere else. There were always players being a little smarter or more stable when it came to the big stage.
And speaking of being smart, TH is one of the most cerebral players in the game. I think him and Moon stand out as the masterminds of this entire game. Out-microing Happy, you have to be unbelievably strong, and you have to be lucky that Happy probably has a bad day, otherwise not going to happen. But outsmarting him could be possible. Happy is pretty predictable. He normally has his style in which he believes, and he sticks with it. Against humans in particular, it is level 1 aggression, heavy fiends, very late third hero, trying to crack your base. Normally, TH is a master at finding weaknesses, a master at finding the correct builds and also having the execution to not fall behind early. Think back on the game against Sock. Happy kind of owned that game really hard, getting ahead early. Against TH, this is going to be much harder. He played against 1-2-0 already, and I have not seen 1-2-0 manhandled like that against Human in forever.
And not only that, but 1-2-0 destroyed Infi. And that's Infi, it's not a tier 2 player.
Yeah.
That's the second best human in the world. So the skill difference between TH and everyone else in that sector is enormous. And we have not seen that in quite a while. In the end of 1.31, there was TH and Moon toe-to-toe. But oh boy, things are different now. This is day 8. We've been through an amazing round of 16, an even more amazing round of 8, with yesterday being the hypest day so far. And this is where we're down to. 16 players arrived, 4 are left. TH versus Happy, Undead versus Human, China versus Russia to start the day, and Moon versus 1-2-0 afterwards. The hype will not start. It doesn't matter how these games end.
Exactly.
It will be hype for the final. And there's a chance, Remo, that there is the first Undead Mirror final since 2005 in a Premier tournament. TH 8-0.
Wow.
He defeated 1-2-0 before, as we mentioned. The best map, Northern Isles. Bands twisted a lot. Happy, most likely not willing to play on Echo Isles. His best map concealed with 2-0. We saw that against Focus yesterday. Against Human, he's undefeated as well. That was Sock. Only one defeat. We were going into this yesterday. Can Happy clone the success of TH? Will they both be going into the semifinals with 8-0? And the day started, and Happy made some questionable choices and mistakes.
True.
And today, there's no safety net.
Yeah, it seemed like for Happy, it took a while to really come online. TH, he has been challenged. He has been struggling somewhat in games, but he always prevailed. And most impressively, I think, there was no off game. Never was he underperforming. Never was he playing bad. Every single map so far he performed, he showed up. And it's so hard on this level to play your best performance every single map. Happy played tremendously, played very, very well almost every single map, but he lost a few as well. And as you said, there's no lower bracket here. He can't afford to start off slow and ramp up throughout the day.
Happy so far has faced only Koreans. This is what we've all been waiting for. We have seen him against the Koreans in the old days of Jera Cup and Rust Brain Cup on host spots with equal conditions, but against China, that was never fair. Happy gets rid of Terrana Stand. TH doesn't want to play on Twisted. Amazonia, Concealed, Echo Isles, Last Refuge, Northern Isles. If we go full distance, these are the 5 maps. Happy picking Last Refuge and Concealed, TH picking Amazonia and Northern. First map is Echo, the map that Happy banned the most.
Yeah, of course, in the best of 5 here, we only have 1 ban remaining, and those are really predictable. Terrana Stand, even better to expand on. Echo Isles, also very good for the Human to expand on. Is that what we're going to be seeing? Or is TH going to play one base play? We have also seen that from him before.
The hype is surreal. Happy versus TH in 2019. The dominator of the East against the dominator of the West. It doesn't get much bigger than this. The winner gets $15,000 guaranteed and the chance for the World Championship and $30,000. TH Ling 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 versus Happy. It's on best of 5. Let's start this.
Starting off on Echo Isles, what are these two going to be showing us? TH is coming into this as the favorite. It's kind of lining up so far this year as if TH is just supposed to win this tournament. Having won so many tournaments previously, this year belongs to him. He is by far the most successful, but Happy, he was not in those tournaments before. He was just hanging out over in Europe, playing online tournaments only. This is the first time these two face offline.
Indeed. The year of TH was absolutely marvelous. Thunder and Fire Cup early this year on the old patch, he broke Moon's dominance with a 4-2 in the grand final there. He also won the W League playoffs with a 4-2 against Moon, and next spring was his to take with a 3-0 against Infi. It seems like wherever he's showing up, especially offline, he wins. Happy though, the only tournament that he didn't win was a show match versus Lawlight. Everything else was his. MTW Legendary Cup was an offline performance 4-1 against Hawk in the finals. That was a human as well. It is considered his best matchup. If Happy goes to the finals, he is the most successful Russian player of all time. We will see if he's able to do that and go to the finals as Foggy did a couple of times before. Echo Isles, Remo, what do we see?
Nothing out of the ordinary just yet. We're starting off with an AM on certain maps. MK first can also be playable. Echo Isles among them. Terrana stand as well. We saw that tried previously by Chimiko, which looked pretty good. But it's been forever since I saw TH play MK first, actually, against Undead. Seems like he is sticking with the AM, has done so for many years now. MK can sometimes fall flat if you run out of mana, can be pretty underwhelming, whereas the AM is the more reliable choice and is going to be used here. Happy plays pretty differently from Asian Undeads. Level 1 aggression always right away. TH, of course, super solid at fending that off, but one thing has to be remembered. Nobody in the world is as good as Happy as being aggressive so early on.
Yeah, you can ask Sock about that. On Amazonia, he was basically defeated in 3.5 minutes. I'm pretty surprised to see the Archmage, actually. Isn't the best counterplay to Happy's aggressiveness Mountain King, Stormbolt, Footman surround, especially since we know how good TH is with the Footman?
I still feel it's a somewhat unreliable hero, and Stormbolt surround, DK has to run into range. DK has to give you the opening, otherwise it's not gonna happen. And can be hard to creep as well. MK I see as a total curveball, especially since TH hasn't played it much lately, and that hero does require some practice. So I totally understand this AM choice first here. Who is taking his time for the natural, by the way, considering perhaps going to the Merc camp, but that would be a truly very late expansion. So far, this DK Harass, though, hasn't done anything, and the Footies and AM are keeping good track of the Death Knight, already putting in some damage.
But the high-level plays already. TH splitting his forces, right-clicking on the DK, Happy playing against that by walking into the Murlocs on purpose to trigger the ensnare, so the Footmen are a little late to the creep, and here it's again. The Militia will be late now too. This creeping is not as easy as TH wants it to be. The Militia has been called a couple of more than he usually does, I guess. So this goes into a late attack. Archmage pretty low. Steal! Attempt by Happy, but TH plays a little better around it. Cool on cooldown now. Coil on cooldown now, and the Footman still chasing the DK. It's super hard to get the last hit on the Magi now.
Happy kind of needs it. He has 0 experience so far, coming in for some more damage, but the coil actually on the Trapper. DK still low HP. The last hit won't go to him here on the Ogre Magi. And this was a rock-solid defense by TH. Masterfully done, taking very little damage so far.
Another Militia down, and the expansion a little late. The DK still hanging around, now moving in. Happy pulling the first Fiend rather early to this harass, I feel.
Kind of the norm, though. Can't really do too much else with it. This is the danger of going no creeping aggression. If you're stuck on level 1 towards the mid game, this is a big problem. Usually Happy always gets level 2 somehow. Finds the last hits, finds the kills, and then has enough experience for the level 2 and the aura, which is so important. But TH's defense was just too good. He gave him barely any opening, and now Happy has to run away with the tail tucked between his legs, and TH has fended this off really well. The expansion was delayed slightly because he wanted to make sure it's coming up with 6 or 7 peasants. It was, I'm not quite sure, playing the safe opening there, but it all pays off dividends now as TH is looking in a phenomenal spot, almost level 3 already.
That's true, and I think that's the reason why Happy is not letting the DK die or sacrifices him into the creeps. We've seen this before in this tournament, that he did that and rebought the DK, but he's also arriving on tier 2. Liches in the Altar most likely. You don't want to feed TH that level 3, and you need every single bit of resource you can somehow get. Tech, though, is late, and that's Happy's advantage for sure. Level 2 on the DK now. Shop coming up in the bottom. TH absolutely expecting Happy to push further. Also going for the Boots of Speed. That's pretty much a safety purchase.
Also really good, though, for applying pressure early on with the AM on level 3. Quickly, he is pretty strong, and then you can try to hunt down low HP fiends, put on more damage on the heroes, or go for statues. And also for the second hero later on is going to be very, very good as well. Especially since you're going to be somewhat low on lumber, does make sense. Boots are very good as long as you have the resources. Happy, though, is going towards the expansion. Perhaps a bit of a misread here but the tech is being cancelled,
Wow.
and we haven't seen this run by into the undead base in forever, not once in this tournament.
And if he kills the shop, there's no obsidian statues anymore. He's producing one, but that's not gonna be enough. Happy deciding what to do. Continue this aggression or defend at home. The shop is gone. Ooh, that's a big one. He's getting a footman for it most likely. Yep. But trades a ghoul against it too.
Yeah, at least 2 ghouls
Oh
actually. About to be all ghouls dead by the Lich towards the expansion with a Nova coming in. Lots of damage towards this economy as well. Both players aiming for the economy right now. Spirit Tower, I think, was just started a second ago. With Spirit Towers here, perhaps you can fend this off, but defense may very well be coming. This is an expensive early game for both players.
Yeah, and Happy he's losing Acolytes. Unnormal really for him. Usually he saves most of them. Ghouls now chased again. Archmage is dropping fairly low. This is gonna be a TP by TH. There's no staff on him, but the question is when and how many kills can he get in the process. Still reconstructing some ghouls to get the lumber harvesting in, and the tech is so late. A genius move by TH for sure.
Spirit Tower finishes though, that's more damage towards the AM. He's gonna have to TP out of this sooner rather than later. Would love to get this Ziggurat. Mistake by Happy not to repair, now he does. It's very late though with the repair. This Ziggurat surviving is very important. TH of course TPing towards the main. He was too low, couldn't go to the expansion. And who was that better for? Who was that worth for? Hard to tell, painful for both, but it is quite the slaughter here at the expansion as well.
Look at the corpses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess 6 peasants. Archmage low has to rebuild the shop. Can't go to his shop in the bottom because then the DK will just summon a coil and kill this one. More damage. Is there another rod? No, it's not. Also no shop here.
Important thing here for TH is that the tech was started. If he wasn't on the way to tier 2, this would be a complete disaster. With a second hero MK coming in, this is going to be easier to repel. But also Statue now coming in from the main. Dealing with this undead force now without a hero, only the footies down here, is difficult. But he has a lot of footies and he has defend, so they are buying time.
Happy is losing some HP, but more damage. He's gonna get level 3 on this DK and one more coil. This Archmage's gotta be so careful. Lich has a Nova in a bit. But it's a lot of footmen as well. Maybe you want to focus them.
Yeah, the mass footage is very important. TH and Infi will always produce masses of them early, which is essential. Buying you so much time. Yes, they will be dying over time. Yes, once the orb is out, they're kind of useless. They're free experience. But until that is the case, they are very good at fending off these fiends as finally mining is resuming and the MK will be out in a moment.
Lich in trouble, gets the coil to heal up, there's plenty more of that. Happy is kiting back a little, spreading the damage on the fiends, but he can't do that for much longer. Coil Nova, can he chase? Chop is in range, potion used. Another 150 gold invested by TH to save his first hero. How long can he keep the fiends in the fight? That's a lot of damage, he's killing quite some footmen, but that's about it. He has to retreat now.
Questions also about Happy's tech with tier 3, with destroyers, with third hero. These footies will be food. AM always has to be careful. Happy could now go for an invul steal. That would be a good idea. TH definitely wants it. By the way, the Narrow did survive.
Happy late with the next Ziggurat though, is supply stuck, and here comes the
Mountain
Mountain
King.
King. That's gonna be kills. On what though? Fiends or Lich? He's aiming for that Lich. Coil must come in. Where is it? There we go. Surround by TH. Can he kill that hero? Swaps the town portal, but the DK could be another target. Not getting in range. And oh, Fiend though.
Barely
Killed
gets it.
last second by TH. Good damage from him. And now he claims the shop. The 6 o'clock position, a unique creep spot in this matchup. Experience is so important. By the way, we don't see a blacksmith yet on TH's side.
True. We saw quite a bit of tier 2 rifle play, mostly though with an MK first. What's TH gonna play? Is he rushing tier 3? Can he afford that? Oh my god, looking at the lumber, doesn't look like he can. Perhaps he just teched. If he didn't, then tier 3 is a far distant dream. No, he did. Okay. Teching tier 3 without a Sanctum or rifles or anything is pretty risky.
True. Happy gets the 12 o'clock. Mountain King scouts this with an Illu. Happy's not falling for it. Second statue out as well. What item is it gonna be? Yesterday he was up against a lot of mana potions. This time he gets an invul, which is a good one for him too.
TH once again wants to threaten a counterattack, but he doesn't really have much stuff left. 4 footies against what's about to be tier 3 undead. Fiend's already going to the middle. The hero still left in the main. Happy wants to grab up the orb. Has it now. But good positioning by TH. Always threatening this counterattack. But there is a narrow tower here and a spirit tower, so not that easy to dive in. Once again, aiming for the shop, the Achilles heel of an undead base so often. And the positioning is a little far forward. Usually, if you want to play super safe, you want to have that further in the back. But now the mass repair might be enough. Big Nova might be coming in. Lich has the level 2 Nova, but he doesn't use it. Happy was busy elsewhere, I suppose.
Stormbolt on the DK, almost surrounded. Zetius coming in, Town Portal rather early. Double kill for Happy, as he knows that there's going to be a lot of mana regen coming up, and it's more experience. Lich level 3 now, running a little away from this Mountain King, who again claims shop control though.
I think Happy is creeping really the right choice. Couldn't he be aggressive right now? There's barely any towers. Here we have the Sanctum coming up now. Tier 3 though, almost done. By the way, before the shop fell, no more statues were being made, so Happy's stuck on the 1 or 2. Destroyer form is ready though. He can morph 1 at the very least. Heroes looking pretty good for Happy as well. 3-3 already. Getting closer to 4.
No TP anymore on neither side. Mountain King with the boots, Invul Potion on both sides.
Counter Expo.
Okay, did TH see this? It is nighttime. Now he does.
The illusion must have seen it. Must have.
It's pretty close, man.
Not 100%. Level 2 MK. Really good positioning by TH as well. Standing in this little weird spot between mains and expansions where he can swoop down and go for the cancel. That's what he will do. This map positioning by TH so far this game is outstanding.
Absolutely. And now the SimCity by TH is a lot better than in the previous attempts. How many peasants can he kill this time? Can he force a retreat? His own expo is definitely falling, but it takes some time that he can use to kill these peasants. Breakers coming in. Rare to see by TH. Basically a safety unit. If you are pressured there.
These Novas hurt though.
Yep.
Breakers and rifles. This is strong enough of a force. TH at 50. Lich getting drained on the mana. That's important. Almost no more Nova left. And he saves the Arcade Tower.
Whoa,
very important.
That was big indeed. No TP. It was super important for Happy to retreat here, to not lose too much, not getting caught with Stormbolt. That is dangerous. Orb of Fire. In case you're not watching too much Warcraft, we had a patch recently. This orb is now usable. Reduces the healing effects, every healing effect, by 35%? 33?
Yes, 35.
Yeah, something like that. So coils, if this orb is applied to your units, the coil does 1/3 less healing. And it lasts 3 seconds, so absolutely doable. Nice to operate with that, with an Archmage from the back.
Counter Expo attempt cancel once again, this time with only the Water Elemental. TH always on point, always where he needs to be on the map. Really, really impressive. Doesn't want to fight yet, he wants higher levels. MK level 3, Paladin level 3, these are the dream levels. For MK it's achievable, for Paladin it's really not, but perhaps you can at least get level 2.
The first Abomination, rather early.
Yeah,
No Disease Cloud yet. Oh boy, this Disease Cloud yesterday against Focus. How much damage did it do against all the Headhunters?
Against Breakers, very, very strong A-bombs
Yes.
with the right clicks and also with the disease. TH gonna get the cancel again, this would be big.
Breakers might be magic immune, but the ability Disease Cloud goes through nonetheless. Okay, can he cancel this once more, TH? It absolutely looks like he's trying to... Wow, Coil Nova even, but you can't prevent that. Cancelled in the end by Happy, who is at 400 gold, but the lumber is a massive issue. TH is floating in gold, 1,400, and buys more time for the Mountain King and Paladin. Level 2 for the third support hero at the moment now, so Divine Shield is ready. On level 1, he's pretty nukeable. On level 2, not so much anymore. Knights coming in. We won't see too many breakers afterwards. Wow, we even have Sundering Blades, another upgrade, plus 15% on normal armor units, and a TH special.
Tanks, yeah.
The one distraction tank. He was playing that against 1-2-0 before to great success.
Usually we don't see him anymore. The nerf hit them hard when they went from 3 to 4 supply a while ago. Gonna be hard to deal with for Happy. Probably tanks in the main, enemy army at the expansion possibly. And again, he's coming in with a cancel. Perhaps Happy should be camping this more, but this might actually not be in time. Seems like it's not.
TH is breaking upkeep, a gyrocopter as well, and there's no AoE against these, so he will most likely dominate the air, but Happy's play is not really destroyer dependent at all. We don't see it here. There's not really anything to dispel until later priest stages with inner fire.
Solo creeping the DK right now. Wants to get to level 5 perhaps, but he's
Had
still
enough
far away.
energy. Nice one.
Yeah, that's very good. Next invul for TH. These will be very important to try to keep these heroes alive. Undead heroes are already high level. Silence also in a timely fashion against the heal can be dangerous.
Archmage becoming quite the damage dealer here with Orb is +7 damage and now +15 from Claws. If he gives up these slots, that would make him rather squishy. DH is preparing for 80 food. Going more gyros.
Yeah,
What did the tank do, by the way?
Hey, where is the first tank? I think it's like next to the AM right now.
I think so too.
Yep. There it is. No upgrades for it though, as far as I know. 0-0 actually are fairly easy to deal with. 3 ghouls once again in the main could deal with that. Happy at 62 supply. TH though pushing across with 71. More supply for TH, but lower hero levels. Slightly, however, only slightly.
We have a staff on TH's side now and more distraction towards Happy's expansion. The Chinese is pushing over. Will this be the push to win? 1 destroyer in the air, but in heavy focus of the gyros. Weapons coming in now, 3 of them being killed immediately to reign supreme in the air. In the backline, there's not too many riflemen actually trying to nuke this paladin. Slows down the knight as well. 1 fiend has to be microed out. We see the effect of the orb of fire. Healing doesn't do too much. Lich in trouble. Invo potion swapped and used, saving it for quite some time. Water micro by TH. Okay. Priest falls now. Call comes in. Counter nuke on the Paladin. Staff, no. Invul. Level up for the Lich. That's the dangerous level 4, but Archmage level 4 as well.
The tank still dealing damage against the expansion. Invul over now. Lich once again vulnerable. Everything seems to be pretty vulnerable over here. It's a lot about the mana, it's a lot about the healing. AM has to go for the Invul there himself to survive. Happy doesn't seem to have too much left. 58 supply only for him. Another coil coming in with even a meat wagon now. Stormbolt towards the DK. No surround attempt, however. All heroes need to be careful in this.
No mana anymore on the Lich. No Nova to use. TH's push fails. He did do damage against the army, but in the end, Happy gets the kills as well. Chasing with the Unholy Aura now. The expansion survives even against the tank, as it seems. TH trying to get the block in. Oh, what a play in the end. It doesn't do too much.
TH got the invul on the retreat. That's important.
Yeah.
Shop control for the invuls especially very important. Heal scrolls perhaps not so much, but the invulnerability is what you need. But now Happy has held the big 70 push.
Yeah.
The Expo's still mining. The tank didn't get the kill, and the undead is with the supply lead, albeit it's small.
It is again a 50-50 game. Happy with the supply lead. TH all of a sudden with pretty much a hero advantage, especially the level 2 Holy Light comes into play now. But important that TH is not stealing the bottom left. He's catching up. DK is getting closer to 5. Dark Ranger is getting closer to 3. With level 2 Silence, that duration increases. And it's a pretty long duration there where you can't use your spells. There's not much dispel in TH's army. The Chinese is pushing again. Again, shop control. Is another invul ready? Oh, a town portal.
Happy not going for a shop at the Expo. I think that would be a very wise choice. Mana pots, heal pots. It's a lot about hero kills in this late game stage. And TH the only one with the invul. Human armies are very strong in the late game if you get to high numbers, but I don't know, does he have him yet? Seems like some units were stuck in the main, actually. Peasants had to open up the way.
That's 11 supply. That delays TH's tech. Happy, is he realizing this? He's engaging into this fight. Chasing the Chinese away from the shop. Is this finally an invul for him? Lich, by the way, got the cloth +9. Heal scroll it is for Happy. And now camping there to get that so important invul. 70 supply, he's stuck there now, 350 gold, and upgrades are coming in heavy for TH.
Invul must be about ready. Happy would love to grab it.
6 gyros in the air, supply pretty much equal. When will he get it? When is the invul ready? Exposed saved. Happy goes up to 80. Did DK get it now? No. Again, second attempt. There we go, finally. But a lot of gyros now. Can the Destroyer survive somehow? Has to use the coil pretty early. The Fiend is dying as well. Retreat by Happy onto the Blight, into the tower. Deciding to fight now, gyros. This is basically like against Night Elf. Just web, kite, attack, web, kite, attack.
Yeah, taking out the gyros as best as he can here. More Destroyers being morphed, but the Fiends in the ground, they're suffering the damage here.
Knights are slaughtering them, that's for sure. But still, 75 supply alive, and the reinforcements are coming in earlier. Fiend caught off guard. Another kill for TH. Storming forward. Mountain King about to be level 4 in this regard. Abomination spread the poison, but does it really do too much against Knights? Not too sure.
And Nova to cover the retreat again, but the Nova never can follow up with mass damage to find the kills. But the Destroyers, they seem to have claimed air superiority. We don't have enough gyros anymore. This Water Elemental kill is level 5, level 3 coil, making these hero kill attempts much more dangerous. And the Dark Ranger is about to be level 3. Big level ups for Happy.
Big level ups for Happy indeed. TH apparently can't crack this. The
Does
Iron
Happy
Curtain.
Does he take the first map off of TH?
Well, so far it's still pretty much 50-50.
Yeah,
Never
anyone's game.
underestimate a human nuke, especially if you can't heal too much against it. But Happy, another heal scroll. The first one was pretty big to heal especially the Destroyers against the gyro area of effect. Still, no second invul on the Russian side.
So late into the game, upgrades become a big factor. We already have 4 upgrades on TH's side. Only a single one for the Fiends. For Happy, I feel like he should try to get those rolling as well. He's sitting at 80, basically the perfect time to go into upgrades.
Good AoE. The Disease Cloud is working against the entire army the entire time. There's not too many priests, that's for sure. Stormbolt on the Abomination. For supply, willing to invest a coil. Yes, he is. Soaking up more damage. Destroyers again in focus of the gyros. This time he can't kite too much. Holy Light against the A-bomb. Staff out, but this one, whoa, coil again. So we have 2 A-bombs on the field now. Happy, micros like a god, taking out the gyros once more. And if they're gone, what can he do against the Destroyers?
Still a couple of them alive though. Long range coil from the DK. That was the last bit of mana. More Fiends dying in the front. Trading for some Knights here. Is there a Staff? Is there a Holite? Not for this one, but Inner Fire now coming in as well.
Big. Needs the Dispel with the Destroyers. Level up for the Mountain King, level 4. And the gyros are prevailing. TH is killing the air of Happy. Now they're pretty much useless supply, but 1 Fiend, 2 A-bombs to work with. This Meat Wagon is not doing too much. Happy has to rely on heroes, keeping the statue alive for the regen.
Going for the
Lich.
Lich.
There's almost no mana. Has to micro him away. He's 5 mana away from that coil. At the moment, no Orb of Fire on the second hero. Needs to use the coil soon. Dark Ranger in focus. She's the next target.
The Lich, if he gets Stormbolted, this might be the end for Happy. Losing 80 supply so quickly, down to only about 60 now, and TH looking so strong in this. The Inner Fire did bring the turnaround, the bolts, the Holy Light!
That's the kill for TH! In the end, he was banging his head against this wall 3 times. Can he get the revenge kill? No! You can't beat TH 9-0!
Wow. That almost looked like Happy grabbed the lead there, but TH at around 70 to 80 supply with his mass upgrades, with his mass tier 3 units, gets the upper hand there. One thing that was severely lacking for Happy was those upgrades, but easy to say, hard to actually find time for in the game. He was under pressure for such a long time. Also, the gyro survived for a very long time. I felt like there were a couple of webs missing there in that last engagement, but all the props to TH, playing an outstanding game here, once again, still unbeaten.
Absolutely. That was close. Maybe Happy a little too aggressive at times. It was very important to get the shot control. The second time he went there, he didn't get the invul. Maybe it was still on cooldown and he didn't occupy that spot for long enough to get that second one. And then TH pushed. And in the last fight, that wasn't his. Like the upgrades, as you said, came through. Late game human tier 3 is so damn strong.
Yeah, if you get to all those upgrades and that ID supply with the good hero levels, extremely powerful. The shop also was severely lacking. If he had more mana pots, this could have perhaps been easier. But this first level 1 DK harass, this is a promising sign for TH. He was looking rock solid against this. Usually Happy gets in a lot more damage early on. Still got the damage on tier 2 there, where we saw the split attention, the counterattack into the main versus the damage towards the expo. But that was close for TH. This was very close. By the way, one very smart choice for TH to add into his army, Breakers, extremely important. Banshees are extremely strong in the late game, but if you take away the opportunity, the ability to use Curse, then they're only half as good. Having a couple of Breakers, 3-4 maybe in the late game army for human, is actually what you need against Undead.
Yeah, that's correct. It was, I think, at the beginning just to transition, but at the end, so valuable to have these breakers remaining to just stop the tag tree right there. And also building the right amount of gyros. Not going blindly into mass of them, otherwise they're absolutely useless and stuck up the supply for the melee army or for the ground army. He just knew exactly how many to make. There was no carrion swarm, there was no panda to deal with them, so for Happy it became harder and harder and harder the more gyros were there. And you only have limited coils, and you absolutely need them on the ground to keep the fiends alive as long as possible, to get these webs out. Of course you have to keep all heroes alive, otherwise it's just GG. Very, very tough decision to make what to coil always. In most cases I think Happy did the right choice. We gotta say, in Happy's 3 playdays that he had, the first game was oftentimes, I want to say always, the weakest. Maybe
True.
not against Sock, but yeah, Amazonia was still better there. He always takes a little time to get into the series. Yesterday against Focus he was defeated 2-0 in the first series and then destroyed him 2-0 himself in the lower bracket when he had more time. This of course could be a fast day if he loses like 2 or 3 maps, especially if he loses 3 maps then he's out of course. But for a first game, that was Happy pretty much on point.
Yeah. I think there could have been some tiny adjustments, shop upgrades, things like that. But yeah, this was certainly Happy showing up in shape, and TH challenged here, definitely, but still victorious. This guy now is 9-0. We have never before had a perfect run into a finals. Not even Moon could do that at the last WGL, where he was so dominant. Last Refuge, map number 2. Happy's counter-pick choice here now. He should have a better opening, perhaps? Should have something lined up? Is it going to be the level 1 DK aggression again, or are we going to be seeing something else that TH might not be ready for?
I would absolutely be astonished if Happy does not continue the pressure. You want to keep TH busy. You do not want the Chinese to unfold his game. You have to do damage at all costs to delay him. TH found the answer though. If Happy is aggressive, that exposes his own base, his own expansion, and that's where TH was striking with 2 shop kills. The packed crowd here, a lot of Moon fans of course, but Happy, as you said, got a lot of fans here. The "Who is Ted?" signs, that I think the Chinese found pretty funny in their Savage community.
Yeah, Ted is here of course today. He's actually casting, lending his expertise to the final day. This should be an AM first, in TH's hands. We've seen a lot of MK first, but I don't think it's necessarily TH's playstyle anymore. And he goes for the AM again. The good old reliable. Also, MK in the late game, of course, is really strong on level 5, don't get me wrong, but what he doesn't have is Mana Aura. And Mana Aura is really, really good for the Priest, for the triple hero in the late game. And the Water Elementals, not too bad either. In 80 versus 80, they don't decide a fight usually, but they're not bad, since if you have enough gyros, the answer to destroyers should be there.
Okay, Happy with the Acolyte, getting a corpse. This absolutely indicates aggression to have that corpse for the role of Necromancy, 4 more skeletons. Footman sees this.
Is TH going to go for the greedy camp? Is he going to go for the Merc first? Usually, again, that's not his style. Normally he goes green into Expo, not giving any big opportunity to Happy to find damage, to be aggressive early on. That seems like the wise early game strat.
Okay, so Echo Isles. Was that favored of one of these races? Is it a better human map? Was it a better undead map maybe? What would you say?
Pretty human favored as far just for this because of expansion. Human, if he wants to expand. That's going to be doable here as well, but going to be harder to pull off and also going to be much closer to the undead base, much easier to pressure to push later on. So I would say Echo a little bit in favor of the human, LR perhaps a little bit in favor of the undead, but Happy wants to get damage done. Again, he doesn't creep on level 1, which is the norm over in China normally, usually. Happy instead wants to find kills, wants to steal assets, and he's pulling the creeps. You can see it. Doing it with the Rock Golem camp, doing it with the Murlocs as well. End snares flying, slow applied, but not too much damage. A little bit of poison, a little bit of end snare, But TH is handling it pretty well so far. But this looks very, very chaotic and scary for the human as suddenly creeps start attacking you from every which way.
I've not really seen this before, and TH is switching things up. This time it's an early tier 2 tech. He's like, oh my god, these creeps are so annoying. I don't want to face the AI all the time. Let's not go for the expansion. There's really a turmoil in this triangle in the north of Last Refuge.
I wonder, did he intend to go for the expo but then change his mind with all of the creeps activity? Because this tech seems late.
Yeah.
This was a 26, 28 supply tech. Happy's tech has been rolling since 17. Yeah, you can see it there. That should be around a 40-second or so advantage.
It's of course pretty good. First coil being used aggressively. More Frostborn hits. Skeletons indeed bringing the damage. 5 footmen already. First fiend out as well. So for TH, it's pretty easy to defend this DK harass now, and Happy sees this too. Retreats a little. Still distracting. Catching more hits. Is that the right call? The thing is, Archmage level 1.
Yes, this
when
is very
do you
important.
ever see this?
And he felt pressured enough to summon the next Water Elemental before level 2, which means Water Elemental after this is gonna take forever. Neither of these heroes wants to be stuck on level 1 at all for a long time. You want to be level 2 as fast as possible. Who does this favor at the end of the day? Hard to tell. But AM is going to be level 2 here, as it seems, in just a second.
Skeleton right-clicks against the Archmage continues. Same goes for the Footman. Happy getting the kill there, denying more experience. But the Murloc got him, so Poison is working on this DK. Being undead can't prevent you from that. These Skeleton denies, man. It's the 3rd, I think.
Yeah. And that
Always
matters.
super close, but yeah, it does matter.
Especially on level 1. Happy now finally has 2 fiends of his own, so can start creeping at a decent speed himself. That's why oftentimes you want to be aggressive with a level 1 DK against level 1 AM. AM with footies and Water Elementals can creep very quickly. Early on in the game, DK with only skeletons cannot really. Might be time now though for Happy to fall back. Doesn't have Rods of Necromancy anymore.
We learned from game 1 that with the Lich, he's aggressive again.
Yeah. And the little bit of damage here, the chip damage he's putting onto the footies, that matters. You don't want to go for the shop early, have to invest the gold into that. And with the Lich coming out, with the Nova, this could potentially be a lot of kills on the platter for Happy.
There was something that I wanted to mention before these creep skirmishes unfolded. TH going for a tower. This is something that he doesn't do all the time. This is a sign of respect, if you ask me.
Yeah, also the defend. He's going to be transitioning out of Footman into Rifles 1 base, but he still goes for defend because he wants to have a strong presence in the mid game. Wants to be able to continue to creep and move on further here in the experience. DK has to catch up here. Still only level 1. As the AM getting closer to 3. If you can get level 3 early, that's absolutely what you want. You want to get that MK creeping, rolling as quickly as you can. How many games now have we seen being lost because the MK didn't get level 3 in time? You need that. You want that as quickly as you can.
So call Nova time already. Here's the Nova. And immediately the first kill.
And that's the chip damage. If these footies hadn't been injured, these kills would be much harder to get. Happy is a little afraid right now, doesn't know about the MK timing specifically. We of course know the tech is a little bit slower, but with the MK showing up, this could be the DK forced into TP or perhaps even dying very quickly. So Happy is playing it safe, isn't overextending. You can also see the respect from the Russian player.
With the Mountain King now, he has to retreat. Being only level 1, TH is running away in experience a little, but damage was done and more poison spread here, so maybe another opening soon for the Lich to get a multi-kill. Compared to game 1, Happy's tier 3 tech is a lot faster. The shop didn't get killed. His levels are lower though. On TH's side, there's no expansion. The tech wasn't the fastest either. He can't really catch up at the moment, but his levels look better as he finds level 3 finally. And now, is it a steal? Yeah, he steals another creep, not diving for the base. I think there's not really too much to accomplish for him if he goes into the base now. The slaughterhouse is up already. The shop, he doesn't have enough footmen for that. And what can he do? Dive for the echoes? Not really at this stage of the game.
And TH was considering for a moment going for the creep jack or stealing this camp and getting level 3 instead. He steals the camp, gets level 3, continues to creep. MK though is not solo creeping. This is what you usually want. And he is going for that tier 3 style with Rifles Inner Fire later on, Paladin 3rd that we saw previously in the tournament on Concealed Hill. But TH is getting away with a lot here. Stealing so many camps away from Happy side and gets the Flute of Accuracy.
Okay.
One of the best drops on this map for this rifle strat.
10% damage on the rifles. They are pretty heavy hitters in the end. But that's like 6 supply about to die here. Those will be gone, and then like Happy will have the upgrade. Whoa, red spot. It will be scouted, but TH is too far away. No staff.
Seems like Happy's going to be taking a lot of damage from this camp. Excellent scouting here again. TH this entire tournament has been scouting so well.
Foot of Cunning, once again, not the greatest for the Lich. It's decent, but that's about it. No aura. You really want the auras here.
So, is the creeps are going to be coming in now by TH? He says, no, I'm going to be satisfied, just continuing to creep myself. Level 4 AM, level 3 MK, this is what you want. We saw 120 being aggressive before that, with the Dark Ranger third, trying to find kills before the MK hits that ever so important level 3. Happy? Not the case, because his early game was so slow, he still doesn't have the levels, he needs to still creep up himself.
We've seen this yesterday against Focus, and there level 2 DK wasn't really too much of a matter on Echo Isles, but this is of course a little different. This will be level 3. You can see how high the stakes are. It's super rare to see a passive mid-game by TH like this. It's super rare to see a passive mid-game by Happy like this. No one wants to do a mistake. They are all preparing for the late game. Happy not with any experiments here. It's once again the not the Dreadlord, but the Dark Ranger. But he's returning the favor now by stealing creep spots.
Yep. Good levels here now for Happy as well. The level 2 Nova, very important for the vulnerable, somewhat vulnerable backline of Priests and Rifles. Tier 3 is done. Paladin should be coming.
Yeah, but
he doesn't have the resources.
Prioritizes the staff and the orb. Can he get the rock golem? TH is about to creep jack this, and there could be boulders tossed. The mud golem is out, so no slow, but stun is ready. Stormwood on the DK, forced into the town portal pretty soon, I guess, as there is no healing. Invo potion maybe, yeah. Wants to stay in this fight, do more damage. Nova comes in, first kill, and the second one as well. Silence was nice, hitting the priest, so they can't be dispelled, and hitting the Mountain King too. So no coil from him. DK super passive, so is the MK, both respecting the nuke of their opponents a lot.
Nice staff, saving the Berserker right there. The Lich in trouble. Coil is ready. Does less healing, but still enough to keep him alive. Happy is trading very well so far. Lost a single Fiend only. That's it. Invul, though, the big one also used. Perhaps TH overextending on the DK a little bit. He wasted a lot of damage onto the first hero.
And he was pretty close to the statue, so back to 50%. TH down to 40 supply only. Happy at 50. The item, what is it this time?
Roll with the Magi. More intelligence for this Lich.
This Lich. +6 and additional attack speed. So, Paladin coming. This will give way more safety to TH's army, building a farm to make sure that Happy is not expanding, because that would be a decent time to expand right now.
How confident is Happy feeling? He must realize after that engagement he has a bit of an advantage.
Wand of the Wind without Destroyers.
Hero kills suddenly become very possible. Focus the Lich, Stormbolt him as well, and then Cyclone up the DK. Happy needs an invul.
He has his own shop. This time there's 2 shops on the map instead of 1. So there's not going to be a race for the 6 o'clock position as we saw on Echo Isles. But yeah, this Wand of the Wind can uplift the hero into the air, and you need this spell, and that's super important because the coils must be on time. You rarely have that time to dispel, and at the moment Happy has no dispel. Will he realize this? The Mountain King exposed himself pretty quickly. If Happy checked the inventory, he should back up. Dark Ranger in trouble. Wand of the Wind, and that's exactly what this item is for. Dark Ranger has to run away. Bash comes in. Little unlucky, but the kill is TH. The Fiend falls. Happy making mistakes. The coil arrives too late. He's not fighting well against this orb. Can he get the kill on the Mountain King? Not really. Destroyer in the air. Dispels it now. Coil Nova maybe. No, into the backline. Staff out by TH. What a fight from the Chinese so far. Killing more and more.
Yeah, really good usage of that Wand of the Wind. Gets the hero kill, but Happy might still be taking this fight. Nova after Nova raining in. Look at the mana on the Lich. He still has so much more left to use. The Destroyer's up in the air, and there's not enough anti-air against that anymore. Paladin only level 1. He's vulnerable. Coil Nova cooling down. Doesn't even commit it. Saving the mana. More Fiends, though, being lost as well, down to only 2. Aiming for the AM next. Has to be careful. Coil Nova has to use the TP. Coil Nova on the rifle instead. That's another kill, and it's also the map positioning going to him. Does he realize? Does he realize?
It's nighttime, but he sees it. Bye-bye, support hero.
Double level 4.
Indeed.
+4 intelligence right there. And the red camp
cloud
going to Happy as well, which is so important.
The second one. And the disease cloud working against these riflemen. What a comeback. This fight didn't start well for the Russian at all. This Wand of the Wind being used almost perfectly.
Is he going for Tavern Revive? Really?
Whoa, okay.
That means he's expecting contention at the red camp. But
There's not.
yeah, that's not going to be the case. Level 2 hero is around 400 gold. Is expensive, but not the end of the world. Happy had the resources, I suppose, and now getting that camp here as well. Dark Ranger level 3, she's still far away. What did the DK get?
More damage on the Lich.
Oh, plus 14 intelligence, baby.
This is absolutely and officially
700 mana.
a super Lich now. Indeed. So much Nova to use and great attack speed as well.
The Wand of the Wind, at least 2 charges were used. He
Yeah.
has 1 left. He has 1 left.
Yeah.
But that's a massive aid in a late game battle against a healer. 2 charges have been used. He got a hero kill with it, and TH still lost the fight convincingly.
So there's no God Tower. Can he keep the number of gyros low? That could be a priority right now to not lose air superiority again. Mass long distance mining for TH. Floodgate seems to be open. TH is almost supply stuck. Can't go higher than 54. Web coming in. First one down. Dark Ranger again in focus. Overfire is working against it. Coil is strong though.
DK was way in the back, couldn't even get Cyclone. The Dark Ranger, though, still super hurt. She might be dying with the next Stormbolt coming in, but the coil cooldown is shorter. Dark Ranger survives for a little bit longer. And he used the Stormbolt again, which means this was another wasted spell. Paladin has to be staffed out. That was very close. He's not level 2. He just never can stay in these fights.
Mass Militia call. Another Fiend dies, but Sacrifice getting more mana. Up level on the Mountain King, getting more stronger. Happy down to 45 kill. Another Fiend dead, but the Disease Cloud is working so nicely. Where will the Nova end? He has plenty of that area of effect spell. Gyros are falling. Here we
Big
go.
Nova.
Just wants mass experience and trying to get rid of these workers. But the Dark Ranger, is there another coil? Yes, there is. Trying a surround with these workers, but they're just way too squishy.
Didn't get the kill. And now the MK's out of mana. This might be the turning point. TH has to go for a mana pot, I feel. Does he have the resources? He certainly does. Happy was dropping low in supply, but now stabilizing at 46. TH only 36. He needs to wait for this Paladin. He's back already.
Okay,
That's
level
the
1
upside.
doesn't do too much. But it's easy for the Lich to snipe these 2 gyros now. Does he have another Destroyer? Could morph 1. Nova is just... Oh, he burned through all his mana. Pretty sick. DK, TH is trying to get rid of the Undead Army now with the first hero focus. But Holy Light cannot be used at the moment. Coil is ready.
Dark Ritual also coming in now with his level 2 skeletons. More and more mana for this Lich, eating one of them right there. Nova's going to be ready again in a second. DK has 1 coil. Paladin has to heal up the MK. Without the MK, you can't fight this. MK still dropping lower. Invul transferred. Statue's gone though. With that, the healing is out of this army. TH still with a chance.
3 heroes about to die. Lich. Oh, Wand of the Wind. No dispel.
Nice.
Again, a sweet disable by TH that kept him alive. There was a Nova ready. 1.5 actually. But can he get the kill now? Nova on the rifles. Not falling to this bait of hero focus.
3 kills in quick succession, double rifle, and I thought the priest was going to die as well. It will. The piercing damage is too much. Happy at 46, TH at 32. This should be the equalizer. Or can TH somehow fight back?
This year's Dominator, this tournament's Dominator, is about to drop a map. This has not happened in all 7 days prior to this one.
This Lich, it absolutely is a super Lich with a plus 14, level 4, getting closer to 5 as well, by the way. Paladin, at least level 2. But the MK, for once, the MK can't carry a game. He doesn't have the support. He doesn't have enough army. This is always the danger with Human on one base. Human is very strong in the super late game with 70 supply upward. But before that, it's hard to get all your pieces together. And Happy, he's satisfied here with his 3 heroes. They are so strong. They're carrying him along with the statues.
Blacksmith is down, no knights, no upgrades, no riflemen. And the expansion finally. Right in TH's face as he built the farm a long time before, but TH is out of lumber. This is the Hail Mary play for the Chinese now. Stormbolt on the DK, but there is a town ball that should be fine. The One of the Wind is gone. GG! The first flaw of TH in this tournament. Happy breaker of chains and a loud applause here in the studio in Shanghai.
And I love how in that game, everything was so razor thin that the tiniest mistake suddenly catapulted Happy to a big lead. I think the focus on the DK at the Creepjack at the Merc camp, that's what lost him the game. He wasted about 1,000 damage on the Death Knight, and then you can't win that fight anymore. Happy wins that engagement, gets the lead, never gives it up, Although it came close, TH there with the mass militia call almost fended off his opponent, but once the MK's out of mana, usually you're out of chances.
How awesome was this early game, by the way? These creep pulls to disrupt TH's expansion plans if he had some, but keeping this Archmage on level 2 is okay. That's Last Refuge for you. Keeping this Archmage on 1 is basically a mission impossible, and since 2015 we are praising these Chinese humans how awesome they are in mana management, that they always have the Water Elementals when they need it, that they always have the Stormbolts when they need it. TH was out of mana here and under pressure.
Yeah.
When do we ever see this?
Happy once again sacrificing experience so much, like he did against Lawliot, staying level 1 forever, but getting a good way into the mid game. Getting his 1 base versus 1 base play, which is what he wanted. And TH, like for the first time, looking very respectful of an opponent.
Yes.
Like normally against most unnets he would just go for the creep cam, would be like, yeah, whatever, I'm gonna get level 2. It's not gonna be a problem. We're just gonna take the Murlocs, maybe you steal 1, it's fine, I get the rest, I get level 2, you have 50 experience, what do I care? But he doesn't do it. He's like, oh, maybe he gets all the assets, then I'm totally boned. Yeah. So, Happy, man, showing up here in strength, that was the first map loss for TH, and also extremely important that he gets his counter pick win. Yeah. Otherwise, being down 0-2 now, this would have been a disaster.
3 match points against TH, how are you supposed to do that? I mean, we've seen crazy turnarounds in Warcraft in the past 1.5 years. Momentum swings are absolutely a thing. Maybe not the most mentally stable people here in the pro scene, that if you give up the momentum, if you start to slip, then the series goes in an entirely different way, but this is almost as close as it gets. And we got one of the biggest donations we've ever gotten. Thank you, Arnie, for 200 euros. Let's go, Neo. Let's go, Remo. Let's go, Happy. And Juan is gifting subs left, right, and center. We thank you very much for this. Once again, we don't get a casting fee. This is we're kind of reliant on your support. So very, very happy for every single thing that you throw at us.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah. Another thing that to be mentioned here, the strategy once again being displayed. We have seen this plenty of times attempted, the human strategy. 1 base, rifle play, tier 3 greedy, inner fire. TH made it work, kind of as the only one before on concealed, but here it fails again. Yeah. I'm not sure the strat is really good. It's very good. Like, if both players are playing on the same level, it feels like it's so hard to execute. One thing goes wrong and you're just in the dumpster.
That shows the confidence of TH, that he continues to go for that strat, even though you can be punished hard for it. Maybe he didn't face an opponent like this before that brings him to the limit, and when it's at the limit, this tactic is not working anymore, because he's not getting away easy with an early game, because he's losing stuff, and he doesn't have this flawless start. So maybe TH has to change something, because Happy is just Happy.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to see TH now going back to the do-or-die Expo attempt. Playing 1 base versus 1 base against Happy seems like a very tall task. It's going to be the counter pick now by TH. I think Northern Isles we saw earlier. AZ could also be the choice, but probably going to be Northern. That seems to be the best human map. Are the ones remaining? Of course, we had Turtle Twisted earlier, vetoed. So here we go. Map number 3, Northern Isles it is. Happy versus TH. TH no longer invulnerable, no longer without flaws. Happy has taken a map. Who is going to grab the lead here on the 3rd map?
Whoa. Whoever wins gets the match points for the grand final. TH in the bottom left, representing the Rogue Warriors, the last remaining Rogue Warrior. They had a pretty abysmal tournament here with a Life Fly and Infi all being eliminated in the group stage. Happy still, I don't want to say looking for a clan, but up for grabs. But people have to pay a high price if he continues like this.
There's a lot of people asking right now, a lot of people calling. Happy, are you interested in joining? And it's only going to be more calls the further he gets. Northern Isles should be an expansion map. We have nothing out of the ordinary so far, by the way. Normal opening on the human side. Happy also with a Tet Fiend build order. I am, as you know, kind of obsessed with openings. I think on this map it's really hard to find a good unnet opening. You can harass on level 1, But if that doesn't work, like it did kind of on Echo, you're not in the best position, and TH is excellent at fending that off. If you go for creeping first, a green camp into harass, then you're too late to do anything about the expansion. Also, the distances are fairly long, favoring an expansion player, in this case TH most likely. So this map, this early game at least, should be easier to execute for the Chinese.
But is the distance from base to expansion really that long?
Not that long, but certainly longer than LR, where it's very short indeed. And thinking back on TH versus 1-0 in that game, holy Christ, how TH outplayed him there, that was truly impressive. I saw Happy, by the way, watching the VOD of that game earlier. Wonder if he has something special lined up.
Yeah, he went into this tournament grinding ladder, not preparing for special opponents or anything, not watching at their strategy. But since he's here, that has absolutely changed. Oh, the block against the Archmage, another sign of strength, but this time can't use that Acolyte to try to steal, but, you know, a couple of seconds here and there.
TH also paying respect to the outstanding skeleton harass that Happy can pull off. Going for the early Arcane Tower in the main, wants to cover all his bases. DK comes in with the harass skeleton, the first set already summoned. And TH probably, not actually morphing the, or upgrading the Arcane Tower. That, I guess, is a little bit greedy after all. Still not doing it. Interesting, interesting. Happy begins his tech at 16 supply. Standard. This is the big strength of this Tet Fiend opening. You're going to have very few units early on. You can't pressure too well, but the tech is super fast. There it is. Tier 2 on the way. Next Ziggurat coming, and then Fiends will be joining. TH going for the level 2 creep. He doesn't want to be stuck on level 1 again.
Yeah.
This is an important last hit. This Flesh Eater right here is crucial.
Is the other Murloc enough for level 2 with a few skeletons maybe? Gets the first experience with the Water Elemental, but Coil is on cooldown. TH trying to get the kills in now.
TH is playing very well around this.
Yeah.
Very,
Damage
very well.
basically everywhere. This
He
time
plays one base again.
yeah, on Northern.
With how the last game went. Just
And that is level 2 for him. Huntsman
Happy got it.
goes to Happy indeed.
Yeah, but still level 2 for the IM. Really cool, intricate play there. TH was delaying until nighttime. When nighttime hits, vision range greatly decreases, so getting the coil last hits is much more difficult. Once it was nighttime, then he goes in for the creep steals where the DK was already pushed away. These are some high-level plays from both these guys.
Oh, forgets about the blacksmith a little.
Oh, going for the merchant. It's going to be quite a bit of poison,
Will
but
you see this?
Happy lost track of him.
Yeah.
For once, Happy doesn't know where the opponent is.
Caused a little trouble in the main. That's only 140 lumber for TH. And he still has to build... Okay, he's building the farm already and now continues to build the blacksmith. But at the moment, that's not enough lumber for the tier 2 stuff, like hero and production buildings. And of course, he wants to tech to tier 3. That all costs quite a bit of lumber. TH getting the flute again and the boots of speed.
But this is, I think, a pretty good opening here for TH. Pretty good early game. Missing that scout, letting that creep come up uncontested is a big deal, actually. This is a really big deal. And the DK movement was, for once, a little bit sloppy. For once, didn't see him. AM now is going to be level 3 quickly. Can even creep up to level 4 for the level 2 aura, which is so important. DK his own level 2 right now with 3 Fiends. He can start creeping quickly himself. And here comes the Lich again. Followed up by a tier 3 tech probably right after.
And then Slaughterhouse. Again, everything is pretty hurt. There's a lot of poison on the map.
Yeah.
So once the Lich arrives, this Nova is absolutely deadly.
Yeah, he was saving a lot of mana again. He's still not spamming Water Elementals. Normally you want to save Water Elemental mana if either you're going to be defending an expansion or a base or something like that, and you know that defense will be coming, or you're going for a big attack, either into a base or just a big engagement. Neither of that really seems to be coming up here for TH. He's going to be creeping the natural now, spawning more Water Elementals for this, of course, but this is before the Mountain King. Once again, tier 2 tech is a little bit late for the human. He is taking a lot of experience away from his second hero.
Correct.
Oh, these footies, dude.
Yeah, and Happy is moving over. If he finds him now, will he do a pit stop at the marketplace? Yes, for the level 3. Understandable. If he would know what we know, that everything is so hurt, he would maybe do a different decision. But in the long run, stealing one of these 2 unique spots, especially since TH got the shop, is the right call most likely. Lich inventory already great.
But where's Happy scouting? Where are the skeletons? Usually he's so good with that. Did he run out of rods of necromancy, perhaps? Maybe he did. Oh my god, these footies. Well, they're all going to be dying soon. That's clear. Is it going to be to creeps or to Happy? That's the question.
Or to TH if he starts to deny them.
Lich brought new rods of necromancy, so those could be used for scouting now. But Happy's still not doing it.
So will Happy find him? Slot starved is the Archmage.
Happy's looking for the expansion. Once again, like, this movement isn't perfect. There should have been one skeleton just going down there, seeing nothing, because now the entire army walked down there, saw nothing, wasted, essentially, a lot of time. But he's a little bit lucky. He's going to find the human anyways. This could be a Nova triple kill immediately. The Lich is in front as well. Onto the Rifleman. Exactly. That is the... Oh my god, this is everything dying.
First kill, two
TP,
kills,
surround.
And oh, surround on the Archmage. Yep, gotta be a town portal right there. Trying to fight out, but not working.
Ouch.
TH lost the entire army, even the Water Elemental for more experience. Happy taking the lead in map number 3. Good hero levels, good inventories. TH has no expo up. The Chinese is struggling for the second time in this tournament.
And again going for this greedy strat, going for these rifles tier 3. And once again something went wrong. He lost the footies, but that's kind of, I guess, expected. He also lost the rifle though and the TP. Not rebuying the TP is extremely dangerous. AM not even 600 HP yet. No Paladin yet for healing.
Here we go again to see this massacre in the bottom right. Engaging with the Nova, follow up with the coil. Archmage stunned, a little help from the creeps. A footman dies and instantly surrounding. So much experience, so many kills, and now this must be map control for Happy. What does he do with it?
Frostbolt there, certainly unfortunate, but that can happen sometimes. Happy is tier 3, got the orb, is going to the red camp. It's going to be a big drop and a lot of experience for him, but puts you in the corner of the map, so you're not really anywhere in position to be aggressive at any point. I wonder, shouldn't be Happy be playing this more aggressively? With all the kills he found earlier? Look at this MK, suddenly he's almost level 3 already.
And guess what? There's the big mana potion.
I mean, it's tradition at this point.
It is tradition at this point, and Happy found his traditional panel of energy, which is a weapon in his inventory as well. So, item here, claws plus 12.
Oh, this Lich!
This Lich,
oh,
indeed.
baby! Plus 23. Ouchie.
And there's still no Paladin to heal. There's also not a single priest. And TH is again taking a lot of damage on his units, and as you said, is supply block. Level 3 for the Mountain King now, and item still on the ground. Unfortunately, we don't know Chinese.
Big consumable here for Happy is the greater healing. That, along with the Hellstone, is plenty of healing now for him on the heroes, which means he could use coils more aggressively, looking for more kills.
Oh,
Ancient Django. The auras are amazing. If TH gets enough time, gets up to 60 supply with all the upgrades and all the hero levels, he still has a good chance, but he needs to get that time, and it's Happy's time now to be aggressive.
I'm not too sure if there were any blue dots on the map scouting, or if Happy just gives up on it. There's no Rod of Necromancy in his inventory. Maybe he used it, maybe he just let it slip. Dark Ranger third again. Paladin is out though. This Ancient Django of Endurance gives him more movement speed and more attack speed. In combination with the flute, it gives him more damage. That's absolutely fantastic if he can build an army.
Happy found him. He knows where he is now. Daytime vision is enough for the DK in front, but this is where the Ancient Django is helping out a ton for this movement speed to run away. TH isn't really ready to fight. Doesn't have an invul, doesn't have a TP. This is so scary for him.
Paladin interception maybe?
Lich full mana. He's lining up that Nova.
Retreats. Okay, how many kills this time? Super strong right clicks and level 4 DK. Is he playing it safe with Death Pact, or is it Aura 2 to be able to chase better?
Yeah, with the potion, with the evasion, I think he's going to go for Aura here. TH going to take this fight. Going on to the first kill with the Fiend here, with the Stormbolt. Doesn't have the clap, by the way. Only Stormbolt from this MK. Gets the kill. Well, it was a deny, I guess, in the end. TH still in trouble. Paladin almost out of mana already.
And the Nova from the Lich. That was the last one, but Happy continues the slaughter. DK in a little bit of trouble. Might be forced into the potion soon, but the Mountain King has a lot of stuff to work, a lot of mana. Archmage out of mana. Paladin out of mana. Lich 2. Dark Ranger has not used a single silence yet, and there might be like 4 coils on the DK.
Yeah, no more Nova, so at least TH gets back to the base, but dropping down to 38 supply. Happy going into upkeep. 57 for him.
That's quite a fast push into upkeep, knowing that TH is struggling. And this is the time to push with the 2 auras. Orb of Fire again. Shop taken out though. And no expansion for TH once more. TH's army is 3 rifles and a gyro.
Yeah, man, that's the thing about this strat. If one thing goes wrong, everything falls apart. Can't believe he played this again. On Northern. This is a good expansion map. He must have had his reasons. He's very smart. It's probably good reasons, but it looks so wrong.
Forces are under attack.
There's nothing to creep anymore, right? The entire map is empty now. One little green spot for Happy. More damage on the Dark Ranger. Invo Potion used as well. There is a marketplace here, by the way, so there should be plenty of items there to purchase. And TH desperately expanding. This worked for Focus.
That's the Hail Mary play right there.
And Happy has to scout it. He cannot allow TH more time.
Finding the illusions. It's going to help with scouting, perhaps. And this is such a weird play to go for. It may work out. But TH has to distract at the same time. But it's so dangerous against this Nova. If you're in range, Priest will start dying quickly. Lich very far forward, though. Can he get a hero kill? No. Early coil. Happy wants to be safe. Here comes the Nova. Stumbled on the right Lich!
Healthstone used, but Holy Light comes after. There's another coil to save him and a kill for Happy. He's chasing now. 60 supplies still. Big mana potion on the Mountain King. If something can save TH, then it's hero focus with this dangerous Mountain King. But he doesn't have Clap. Needs to be a little lucky with the bashes. More kills for Happy. There is Inner Fire, by the way. So maybe Happy should go for Destroyer soon. There's not much anti-air. But the expo is up, and Happy did not go for it yet.
The scouting is Happy's one big mistake this game. He is expecting a possible expansion up here in the top left. That's not the case.
Counter-expanding, that should be a very safe one. If TH doesn't find these guerrilla attacks, that might force him into he doesn't have a town portal. Yeah. Just one invul, that's it.
This aura is helping him out so much, by the way. Without this movement speed, this would all be much scarier. Gyros, I believe, saw the expansion immediately. Yep, Water Elemental's coming over for the cancel.
That forces Happy back again. Like, he can't make it across the map. He lost a lot of time doing basically nothing. And on Echo Isles, this was TH's play. Canceling this expo. Will Coil Nova be enough to save the Haunted Gold Mine? It's close. It's super close. But Coil Nova, in the end, is enough. TH breaks upkeep, though.
Knight's coming in now as well. But the army isn't quite big enough yet. We saw this on Echo. If it gets to 70, 80, he's really strong. But at the moment, only 59. In the middle, they meet again. TH doesn't want to fight yet. He wants to keep on distracting.
Same goes for Happy.
If he loses this game, he's going to be kicking himself. This expansion, this Hail Mary is working out for TH. His lifeline in this game.
Yeah. Shop rebuild. Again, TH with the signature tank. I think in this patch, we've seen this twice, both in this tournament. Always when he's under pressure. Once against 1-2-0, once against Happy, and both games he won.
Happy just camping his expansion. Doesn't want to have it cancelled like the previous game. But that is the expansion running. Oh my god. If TH wins this game, he can count his lucky stars, honestly. Oh,
tank is
stuck in the main.
Okay, buy some more time for Happy. Another expansion always worth a little more than a human expansion. But they're on equal footing now again. 2 abominations. DK at the shop. Did he buy? Yeah, heal scroll.
Call coming in against the Fiend. No orb of fire as it seems there. First Fiend falls quickly. Going for the back line of casters. Quickly to micro those back, but still the Priest will fall. Inner Fire though, making everything pretty tanky.
There's no Destroyer to dispel this.
Which means the flying machines are useless, but the Inner Fire is very strong. Coil Nova on the MK has to be careful. Can't heal, though he can. Invul transferred. Paladin there saving his life. Happy dropping down quite heavily in supply, but now looking for more kills. Lich moving forward, Coil Nova coming in again. Another Priest falls.
Love how he takes out these Priests as fast as he can, but focus on the DK to stop Happy's movement for now. There's no Coil Nova possibility on that Mountain King. If he kills this hero, I guess it's game. Now,
He's
Happy.
close to the expansion.
Will he see it?
He saw it!
The Ghoul saw it! Gonna not even lose his life for that, but the tank should make his way over to Happy's own expansion. How much damage can he do?
It's a lot about mana, as always, in these late game hero fights. Happy doesn't have too much mana left.
But this is a lot of kills. This is a lot of kills on the peasants. TH has to interfere. Otherwise, abominations and skeletons should be able to wreck this. Oh, no skeletons actually. 3 statues. I love that he always has a backup one. And TH doesn't have that much time.
Needs to keep this expansion alive. If he loses it, this is probably the game. Destroyer's being morphed now against the inner fire. Not using the Nova yet. Good micro by TH once again. Again, the MK in trouble. Invul, does he have to use it already? Trying to keep it, but has to pop it at the end of the day. Here come the gyros once again. They have some damage. The DK getting focused!
So close! Oh my god, a little bit of healing came in with a heal scroll. And that's the TP out. Saving the first hero. Happy, I bet, with a little bit of a heart attack here. TH holds, and this expo is still up. Yep, massive losses on the economy side and the army side. The tank is still stuck.
Oh my god.
Oh no, a rare mistake from the Chinese, but he's still alive. And this Mountain King is really becoming scary, still holding on to the mana potion. That was a lot of damage already, and it's just becoming more and more. But Happy, relentless, pushing across the map again. 72 supply for the 2-0.
And he gets the sharp control, he gets the invul. The MK survived because of the invul he had. Now it's on the undead side. Scarier now for TH. Can he get another hero kill attempt? Can he force a TP? Or can he take a straight up fight? Moving in against the A-bomb first. Coil coming in though, time enough for the heal. Paladin is silenced, now no heal can be coming out from the Holy Light, can't dispel against it either. Dark Ranger getting focused next now, but the Stormbolt still waiting for the perfect opportunity, going for the Fiends instead. There's level 4 for the MK, but he doesn't have Clap here, can't make use of this one.
Ala should be safe for now. Destroyer falls, no coil for that. Whoa, a massive Nova into the backline. DK again in trouble. Invul potion on, if there's a bash, he's dead. Coil, whoa, the bolt's unhappy. Invul potion kills the Paladin, Archmage falling as well. My god, what a play. 2-0 for the Emperor, match points.
Wow, Happy. Once again with a dominant performance, even more so. And TH, I think for the first time, he made pretty glaring errors. What was that in the early game? All the footies dropping super low. Again, this risky strat. Not playing the expansion on Northern. Why? Why?
I cannot believe he has the guts to face this bashing Mountain King who just got level 4 for higher bash chance. If his DK dies, his game falls apart.
Yeah.
And he holds on to that invul not TPing because he wants these kills. And of course, like, why am I questioning? Of course it works. It's freaking Happy.
But especially that first hero kill attempt where he popped the heal scroll to get out.
Yeah.
That was so close. He could have very well died there. If he loses the DK there, then Stormbolt surrounds might be coming in. Well, probably not surrounds with rifles and stuff. But Stormbolt kills will be coming in. That could have very well been the game turning around. TH's Hail Mary kept him in that match, and the hero kill almost won him the game. The almost hero kill almost won him the game. But Happy prevails.
But there were flaws on both sides.
Yeah. Happy
TH
scouting was really lack.
As you said, TH is early. And the tank. If this tank is not stuck in the base and he makes his way over during the second last fight, Happy is under pressure, can't put that much, like he can't go for the second push, right? He has to take care of that tank first. TH has more time to recover, and then it's a whole different ball game as the expansion is most likely running again. But that mistake, having this tank stuck, was another nail in his coffin, of course. But Happy got away with the black eye. That expansion by TH almost saved his game after falling back so hard.
True. Couldn't agree more. TH, is he flustered here? Is he experiencing something he wasn't expecting? Looking so dominant, looking unbeaten, and now actually down. Happy leading with a 2-1, 2 match points now to Happy. Maps remaining that we have are gonna be Amazonia and Concealed. I think TH has to go back to the expansion play. Amazonia is very doable. Concealed is doable also, but it's harder.
The Western scene is one map away from the third grand final after Foggy being there twice. This is the trophy, the Frozen Throne. And we got some more donations. Thank you, Nick the Hero, for the €5. Did you know that when properly used, the Pit Lord can dispel headhunters? Yep. Your deadbeat dad, €10. Great job, guys. Thank you. Juan, you crazy man, $500.
What?
Did you guys really go there partially on your own dime? Hopefully this helps. As always, love what you guys are doing. Hell yeah, we did. We thank you so freaking much.
Wow.
I mean, the flights and the hotel was paid, but everything else basically on us, and with no donation alerts and stuff. That was a pretty rough week, but this helps, of course. If you want to support Spec Warcraft channel, then feel free to throw us a little tip or sub here on Twitch. But that's enough for that talk. TH looks worried. I have not seen him with a face like this entire year.
Yeah. Moon couldn't do it. Infi couldn't do it. Well, he didn't win every tournament, TH, but he won almost every tournament. Happy's first time to China for WGL. And he's one step away from the grand final. These players in the semis already have $5,000 guaranteed. Top 2 is at least $15,000. This best of 5 is for 10 grand. And TH is about to lose it. He still has a chance though. 2 maps is all it takes, I guess. But it's 2 maps against Happy, who seems to be ramping up. The scary thing here is, Happy isn't even playing perfectly yet. He's playing really well, don't get me wrong. But it's not perfect. There is still room for improvement. And TH has chosen the worst day of them all to start losing his shape.
I guess this is the end of the match. The Stormbolt on the DK. Look at it.
Oh my god, that was the misclick! He used the whole light on the MK. He wanted to click on the DK. That might have been enough. Was only level 1 Holy Light though. That's only 70 damage. Ooh, is that... Would that have been enough for the kill? That Holy Light? I don't know.
Questionable, but yeah,
Dude.
maybe.
Dude, scary.
Because of that, the heal scroll was there in time. This is how good these guys are and how close this entire series is. A little bit of the break between the two. TH still on the mission to surpass Infi as the most successful Chinese player of all time. If he goes top 2, he has done it. And they're both at $322,000. Happy. It's unbelievable that his earnings are at 50,000 only. Not even the top 20 of most successful players of all time.
Doesn't reflect his skill.
No, absolutely not.
Alright, we're having a bit of a break here. Who's that better for?
Well, I guess Happy. The thing is, if you remember the TH versus Foggy Grand Final 2 years ago, I think it was always back and forth, and then TH once got Foggy's map choice, and that in the last map of the series made them play on TH's favorite map. Happy took TH's map now. This is a big psychological advantage, and if it goes to the 5th game, it would still be Happy's map. Amazonia it is. Remember back a couple of days ago, Happy was playing Sock here, and the early aggression destroyed the Korean. Will TH fall for this? It's match points for the Emperor. 1 map away from the grand final.
The best human in the world getting challenged sincerely for the first time here at WGL. Happy. Coming from Russia, the first time to this tournament series is astounding the world and is making many new fans. He has been dominating Europe for years, and now he's here to plant the flag in Shanghai. But it's not over yet. TH still got a chance. This is his map choice. He must have a plan laid out. Is it time to abandon this one base play? I think it is high time, honestly.
Yeah. TH though, he usually is not affected by being down a map. He just plays, like he continues to play, and he is so stable that he finds this comeback. This happened to Moon, this happened to Infi, this happened to 120, this happened to Lin, this happened to everyone. Now, with like being up against the force that he doesn't know too well. I mean, the Warcraft circuit is a pretty closed circuit. Everyone knows each other pretty much inside out in the top 10, 15 even. And here comes this guy from Russia who has not played in Asian tournaments in, I don't know, 7 years, 8 years? I don't even remember.
They do know each other somewhat from ladder, but it's always different.
Ladder
is ladder, and tournament is tournaments, exactly. And offline tournaments also something different. TH, for example, his qualifications to this tournament in the online qualifiers were okay. I mean, he got here without much problems, but he didn't dominate the online circuit, but he dominated offline, because those matter the most. This is where you try the most. This is where you try to play your best. TH has been playing his best, absolutely, previous to this. But the last map, suddenly, I don't know, what was that? Was that nerves? Was that the stage? Something like that normally doesn't affect him. But Happy is bringing him to the edge. Level 1 aggression once again with a DK. AM's going to have an easier time here getting to level 2 right away. DK though, with a couple of coil steals, doesn't even try to go for it. Going for the AM actually first, who took a bit of damage from the creep camp. Already down to less than 300 HP. Always need to be careful with that. AM is the squishiest hero in the game. And the footy runs into the creeps. This doesn't happen to TH.
This happens to the Acolyte now as well, but who cares? Acolyte is there to be spared. At least he gets level 2. Happy can't prevent that here. TH survived this better than Sock did. Oh, almost another kill.
Mistake.
Yeah, a little too early. Both players, they are obviously a little nervous. TH more than happy, maybe. Archmage down to 50%. Is it tech? It is the tech again.
Tries to make it work for the third time. Doesn't necessarily have to be exactly that strategy. Could be remaining on tier 2. Tier 2 rifle expansion could also be the play here. But that's not normally the Chinese style. This new Chinese style is rifle, tier 3 tech, a pretty greedy strategy.
Again, he's pressuring the builder of the blacksmith.
And
that's a cool...
TH, slow to react, loses a peasant there. Damn.
And this buys Happy some time. Gotta be careful. There's Bash on this creep spot. But TH is now creeping his expansion with this? Without Militia?
Okay, hopefully this time his footies won't all be red after, but it's...
Oh, Happy though! About to lose the DK! My god, these guys are playing with fire.
They do have Bash, don't forget. Starshape doesn't forget.
Both are losing quite some time, being super careful now. But Happy gets it, that's his level 2. Risky, risky, risky. And TH gets away with it as well.
All right.
Both could have been heavily punished here.
Ideally, though, you want to keep that camp for the MK second. But he is level 3 now. He's really strong with the AM, honestly. Claws, Mantle, also the heal pot, which probably he won't have to use. But he's very powerful right now. What can he do with it? Continuing to creep. This is what we saw in the last game as well. AM prioritizing level 4 creep quickly, soaking up much of the map. That is okay on Northern. There's plenty of creeps on Northern. The MK will still get level 3 fairly easily. AZ is the smallest map we have. We don't have that many creeps here. This, and especially if he creeps outside his main. He's going to be creeping the kobolds next. This basically means the only safe camp remaining for the MK on tier 2 is going to be the Merchant. That's it.
And the Murlocs, but that's not giving you too much experience. Happy plays it a little bit like Last Refuge, creeping close to his base, not willing to run into another ambush. TH is scouting this, but falls to this, and the DK is getting closer to 3. The Archmage, by the way, plus 18. This is a lot of damage.
Okay, Lady Luck wants to see a 5th game. Here comes the MK Shredder.
Huh.
Alright, that slows down his timings even more, at least on tier 2.
Yeah,
but I guess his lumber was too low to go to tier 3 without the Shredder. So, yeah, that should certainly mean tier 3 for him once again.
TH acquired the lead in game number 1 by going into the base of Happy and dealing with the late Slaughterhouse. Lich
the Lich
out
timing.
Now, no Mountain King though, so the Lich is not in danger, and this is a perfect situation for Nova. Oh, only secures the kill there. This is easy to defend, pretty much.
But again, this movement by TH, it was pretty obvious that DK was going to go top left to the Mercamp. You saw it with the footy earlier. He decides to go for the main, but Happy always goes for Narrow Tower. With only 3 footies, it's really unlikely to find any Acolyte kills. He's going to lose all footmen again. He's going to be finding himself on tier 2 without units once more.
Level 3. I think if the Slaughterhouse is built in the bottom right of the main, then it's a genius move. He delays, he delays the statues, and then Happy has no regen, and it doesn't work. This was an expansion attempt, and it was cancelled.
Yeah, he just called the militia over there and then realizes, oh, I don't have the gold.
Yeah.
What is happening? Trying this around on the MK. Goes to the right-hand side.
DK is pretty safe for now, but he bought a potion just to deal with the Mountain King and to be able to pressure.
Yeah. If you keep this MK from leveling, this is excellent for you.
There's no boots on the human heroes now. Nova and Coil against the Archmage maybe. Expect an expansion, but there is nothing. Now walking a little bit into a corner. Stormbolt again, but the damage should not be enough. There's no bash this time. It's calculated. Oh my god, he does it again! Playing with fire!
It costs him a TP, but that's worth it. This is the MK benched. Not for long, but he's benched on level 1. He needs to creep.
The guts of Happy. Who does this?
Happy does it. Happy does it.
No
over and over.
one else. And now he creeps the Murlocs. That's even less experience. This Mountain King, did he kill one skeleton or what? That's it.
I don't know. The AM plus 18 certainly helped out there. Otherwise, the TP wouldn't even have been necessary. Happy getting fooled by the evasion. I know that feel. Lich also pretty strong, by the way. The double circlet. I mean, it doesn't quite compare to the AM. But the AM doesn't have the Orb of Corruption. Long distance mining here as well. He has the lumber, all that he needs with this shredder. Happy using quite a bit of mana on this camp. Where are the statues, by the way? Happy, was he supply stuck or something? Here's the statue now finally. Seems a little bit late, but I guess in time. It is the Lionhorn of Stormwind, which I think is a very good item, as it's been buffed in the latest patch from 1 armor to 2 armor. 2 armor on everything is nice. Everything's a little bit more tanky.
And this time the scout is on point. The skeleton is already there. As he sees another round of peasants going in, so they can only do a little bit of long distance mining. That's about it. TH, red spot risk? No, just green into Merc camp. Happy's biggest success in his entire career was the bronze medal at WCG and BlizzCon in 2008, giving him a combined $8,500. He is one step away from making a top 2 here and getting more than, like, about twice than that with 15,000.
MK had a super tough time in the early and mid-game stages, but he's gonna get level 3 here. This is what he absolutely needs. The big boy creep is actually gone. The Renegade was sniped earlier, but there should still be enough experience for this Mountain King. With the Enforcer, yes it is. Alright, level 3. That he needs, at the very least. Another risk being taken by TH, going for the red camp, but he has the Sentry Ward to cover.
That saved his...
Lich not level 3 yet. This could be a decent time for the human to fight Dark Ranger, taking quite a bit of damage over here. Priest.
Another kill. Paladin coming only now. Double kill for Happy once more. He always starts these fights with double or triple kills.
Triple kill. And now the Lich is level 3. And he can eat more skeletons for more Nova.
There's an opening. Inner Fire is not ready. Happy. He's smelling the grand final. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. If one man on the planet can defend this, it's the 3X.
Happy could just fall back, creep the red camps now, but he wants to look for more damage. Wants to keep the foot on his throat. A-bombs must be coming from the main. Disease Cloud is going to be another headache to deal with. Coil Nova, long range. See you later, Priest. Lich is low mana, though. And the MK is full mana with the level 3. Opportunity now, but the double silence shortly before the Stormbolt. And guess what? The priests are all dead. He can't dispel against the silence anymore.
And the Inner Fire took forever. He can't even use it now because he doesn't have the unit. Stormbolt over Stormbolt after Stormbolt to trying to get rid of this. But the Nova says hello to these militia. Just soaking up the damage but falling quickly. DK once again close to level 4, which would give him the safety net of the Death Pack or even the Aura. Saves every but one Fiend. 6 out of 7 Chinese commentators said TH is going to win this tournament. And now this.
I don't blame them. How well he played, but Happy seems to be TH's kryptonite. Finally has a shop. Finally has the Orb of Fire. But how many times have we seen this now? The army just isn't there to back it up. 3 rifles, 2 gyros.
He's not finding the timings. And Happy destroys his timings by killing so much stuff in these small and like so powerful engagements. They're like dancing with each other a little, and then Happy decides to make the first step, and boom, 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 he kills 3 units, and with that, TH can't do anything afterwards.
Absolutely agree. Happy now a little complacent, giving this red cam to TH. This should not be allowed. Happy should be over here and taking this himself and preventing it from being taken. But whatever, he's going to trade it. Red cam versus red cam. Is it going to be an aura for TH? He needs one. Endurance, probably the best.
Yeah. Happy has found the first aura, I think. Oh no, he had the flute before. But if he gets the mana bong now, oh boy, would that be insane.
Alright, level 2 Paladin, that helps. Cloak of Flames.
Okay.
Unlikely that you can hold your ground too well.
Happy, what did he get? Talisman, okay. No auras for neither side. Is there again a big mana potion against Happy? This happened 6 times today and yesterday.
Greater Invo might even be better in this case where the heroes are in trouble.
Got the level 3 Mountain King nonetheless. Scroll.
Throw the Beast.
Depending on Happy's willingness to go for a Destroyer, can be great.
Happy doesn't really want to go Destroyers, I think, but he must have the upgrade ready if the scroll gets popped. Probably gonna morph him. TH finding quite a bit of experience over here, actually. Excellent scouting with these flying machines, covering his tracks. And suddenly the Paladin's level 3. Yep. And this was once again Happy not scouting too well and being a little complacent.
About to say
this shouldn't have been allowed. This Paladin could have been kept on level 1. Now he's level 3. TH still with chances.
A-bombs and Fiends coming in. 57 supply against 48. Happy lost track for a little, and we've said this basically since day 1 of the tournament. The more experienced players, they find ways to play around you, to dodge fights, to buy the time. Was it enough time? Happy with a big dispel. Can he take out the gyros and keep this destroyer alive? A coil is necessary soon. There's no weapon this fight. Happy wasn't ready for the gyros.
Big mistake by him, forgetting about the upgrade. Must be coming in now, but perhaps a little bit too late. More Fiends dying. Level 4 for the DK. Destroyer, though, is still alive, but is busy with these flying machines. Eating coil after coil. Means no coils will be coming towards the Fiends. Silence on the MK can't Stormbolt right now. The rifle's also getting focused. Both players losing heavily on their backline. Destroyer, last second coil, keeps him alive just barely. The healing reduction wasn't enough to find the kill. Still a lot of inner fire on here. Still lots of dispels to be used. MK in the front line. We have the Paladin going for the Divine Shield. That way he's keeping himself alive. And TH is being repelled despite no web being there. Happy holds his ground and wins that engagement.
Unbelievable. Down to a rifle and 4 priests. That is no damage from units. The main damage output is Stormbolt, of course, and an Archmage, which is kind of ridiculous. Triple invul. Hero focus is not a factor if Happy makes no mistakes. And Happy basically makes no mistakes. TH is trapped against the wall. No expansion to lean back on, to rely on.
AZ
he can't camp. There's an Acolyte moving over. Happy knows he has the big advantage and now wants to expand on this.
Going back into upkeep, so I guess the plan is grab the lead, which he has, expand, and just have enough army to hold it. Flying Machine seems to be scouting it soon. This expansion takes around 2 minutes, so TH can set up the perfect timing, the best that he can anyways. He's got good hero levels. 433, that is strong. But he needs a bit of a bigger army. Needs to get to 60, needs to get to 70. Does he have the time for that, though?
Usually 70. The magical human number. 70 supply pushes. Happy will be ready this time. He has Web. He has the Destroyers. Inner Fire doesn't do too much. TH, is he willing to fight? Happy is camping. He's not pushing into the human main. He's not trying to break the castle. He's not overly eager to do damage when it's not necessary. He's playing it safe, and that was the theme of the tournament that was so successful. TH, looking at this, seeing the situation, oh damn, what can I do? How can I play around this? Can I lure him out and maybe put a tank on this expansion? But I guess the answer is no. The answer is going to be a straight up fight.
Militia coming. Even a Shredder could be called if he wants. This seems to be do or die for TH. Can he break Happy? Finally. Destroyer is trying to dispel as much as he can. Happy trying to buy time, kiting. Dispel after dispel coming in. Water Elemental might be able to get the cancel over there. Here we go again, against the Inner Fire, over and over. But of course we have level 2 Aura. Happy cancels the expansion.
Okay. uses the money immediately for more units. TH is not expanding on the back of this. He has no resources to do so. Another Abomination should come in. Once again, we have Disease Cloud. Web comes in. First Gyro's taken out immediately. Stormbolt hits the Fiend, but not too much. 2 Gyros down. More Web. Happy can kite. 3 Gyros down. This air belongs to Russia.
Silence on the MK, but getting dispelled with the Priest. Finally they get it off. Now he has the Stormbolt again. This Fiend seems to be dead. With the Holy Light coming in as well. Quite a bit of nuke potential right there. Destroyer though, dispel after dispel, and the inner fire never lasts long as it seems. MK in the front getting focused next. Silence on the Paladin, and he's almost dead. But the heal potion keeps him alive, just barely. Silence will be wearing off soon. DK dodges the Stormbolt with the Invul. One of his many invuls has been used now. Holy Light again. MK is healthy, but the Archmage is not. He's getting focused. Holy Light on cooldown, and the first hero is dead. Level up for the Lich to level 4, and now more kills for him to be found with the Web. He's chasing at almost 20 supply lead, 15 supply, and now with the first hero dead, he's having to run. No aura this time for more movements. Being happy, smelling blood in the water, looking for more kills, chasing further and further. The DK getting low though as well. MK, can he hold without his first hero?
Him. Holy Light, but runs away. There was no potion, no TP. Risky play by Happy, but this is him surviving as it seems. No! The Holy Light caught him off guard. The Paladin. What a risky mission this was for him. Divine Shield. He had exactly the amount of mana for a Divine Shield and the Holy Light. TH, how many times did we say, if someone can do this, it's him, and he finds the solution out of a desperate position. He was basically out of the tournament right here, but this DK kill got him back. It was level 4 that costs a lot. Happy occupying the tavern, gets his hero back. Statue had to work overtime for both HP and mana. He can't afford to lose this hero again. DK, did he die with an invul on him? Yes. Oh no, I think he swapped it over from the Dark Ranger now.
Exactly. So the DK is back, but no mana, of course, from the tavern.
2 Abominations against the altar. Hero at 60%. Normal damage is great against this. TH, of course, flanking. 10 supply lead. Will Happy A-click? No.
TH doesn't want to engage. He is flirting, but doesn't want to go all in. Nova again.
He gets the Gyros once more. The Destroyer should be alive. The Mountain King is the absolute carry. Has almost full mana. Dark Ranger might be a target there. He tries it, but the DK has mana for 1 coil. Mountain King in trouble. Gets the Holy Light. Level 2. Super strong. Fiend's about to die. Being called. Disease Cloud being spread. Mountain King in the middle of everything. Sold, by the way. The Cloak of Flames. Nova hits him again. Can he get the second kill of this game? Invu Potion transferred. Silence on the Paladin. Stormbolt gets him. Bash afterwards as well. Archmage is back with the strong right clicks. DK has the time to move back. The army is all over the Fiends, but they're also low. This Disease Cloud, again, so infectious. A lot of Fiends are ready. One of them will die. That's okay. He's doing so much damage. Mountain King, level 4. Still only Bash. No clap. Would have been great in this. There's 9 supply for Happy. About to be killed, and that's it. 6 supply gone. That was one of the last Holy Lights here. Mountain King has to go back. And 35 supply. Excuse me. 36 supply with 2 more kills. Happy is knocking on the door of the grand final.
TH got a lot of kills right there. He got good hero levels, really good hero levels right now, 444, but again, he's left with not enough army, not enough DPS, 2 priests and a rifle. That's ridiculous. Happy only down to 2 Fiends, but these A-bombs as well. If you go for hero kills, these A-bombs will never die. And the spread damage of the Disease Cloud ticking away and ticking away. Happy moving forward.
The most important thing here, maybe the Archmage, like the Mountain King, the heroes are far away from the shop, can't go for clarity.
Yeah.
It's only the Brilliance aura working at the moment. No invul, no heal potion for survival. And the 2 remaining statues, one of them has mana, gets them back up, and Happy is trying to go for this expansion once again. 16 supply lead. TH will be supply stuck in a bit. Can't even follow up to 50. Trying to get more Gyros in as there's only 2 Fiends, but also only 1 Destroyer. The patience of Happy. TH engaging again. Tries to scare him away. This main is in shambles.
TH, can he break through this? He has to repel this army. He has to kill this entire army, kind of. Going for the AM once again. Coil Nova, silence on the Paladin, no Holy Light, but he's just barely tanky enough to survive this attempt. Going for the Priest now next. DK far forward. We have Stormbolt still to use, but so little army still to look for those kills. Going for the Fiend instead. Those are the surefire kills. Going to get that one as well. But so many kills for Happy, so many skeletons. The AM once again in focus. Coil Nova dropping lower, retreating to the back. No Holy Light, but he's still fine, kind of. But all the rifles are dead. So many skeletons. The MK almost surrounded.
Oh, the skeletons block the way. There's no nuke anymore. The Nova ends up somewhere else. He's still holding on to 2 Invo potions. Hero focus is no option anymore for TH. DK level 5, the healing just got a lot better. He's retreating a little to let the Obsidian statues work. Here comes another Abomination. Is that the last stand for the Dominator of 2019? Archmage moving forward. Might be a kill attempt coming. Lich is getting into position. Here comes Nova. Coil, Holy Light in position. There was a long-range Coil. TH had enough time to react to this, but on the ground, lots of stuff is falling. Lich level 5. GG! This is it! The miracle of Shanghai! Happy in the grand final! The untouched, the 8-0 is gone, is out!
Wow.
And the Emperor reigns!
The strongest player of this year. We thought the strongest player in the world. TH meets his master in Happy, and Happy making it to the top 2 of this tournament. His biggest achievement ever?
Yes, absolutely ever. Top 2 performance. This has never happened before in a Tier 1 tournament. What a game. What a series. Wow. Dimitri Kostin, you are not from this world.
That was amazing. That was absolutely insane. Happy the Emperor does it here again. Absolutely outstanding play. And as much as we were hyped and fired up by this game, though, TH gave him the opening. TH plays this one base style, which works against a lot of undeads, and which normally you get away with against most undeads, but not against Happy. And he tried it 3 times.
It's almost ironic. Going into this tournament and discussing Happy's matchup against Night Elf, we said he's so stubborn. He's playing the same all the time, and that's not the best build, and because of that he lost 4-1 to Lawlight in the show match going into this World Championship. He did change it. TH went for the same build 3 times, and he got punished 3 times. The most creative Warcraft player maybe of all time stuck to one strategy against Happy, because maybe he saw no other way than this.
I assume here his thought process was, okay, Happy is by far the best level 1 harasser in the game. The expansion is going to be too expensive. It's not going to be worth it. But I think that's the wrong mindset. I think that's the wrong approach. Like, maybe you're going to lose 3 peasants. Maybe you're going to lose a tower there. But you still have the 2 base play in the end, and we saw on Echo Isles how strong that can be. With 2 bases, you're basically guaranteed going to get to your 70-80 supply. Then the human army is very strong, but on 1 base it's so hard to pull off. It worked against 1-0, it works against almost everyone on ladder, but Happy, he will hunt you down. Before that he will find his kills, he's going to chase you with Nova, he's going to start off with 3 kills versus 0, and then you're going to be behind once, and you're never going to get back.
The starts to these fights happened to every single game, and also happened against Focus. The execution of Coil Nova is nothing but flawless. In the hands of this man, Coil Nova is so strong, and what can you do against it? There was in a fire for to diminish the follow-up damage. There was always Holy Light, but not enough. Happy on stage, top 2 for the Russian. An unbelievable performance.
Going to have him in the interview here in just a second.
For the first time ever in a Gold League broadcast, we have cracked 7,000 viewers. Thanks for that.
Congratulations, Happy, and it's your first time come to WGL, and now you're the first player who went to the final. How's everything?
It feels great. Thank you.
Is that it? Say something more, please. You're the first player on the stage who went to the final.
Well, it's really great to be in the finals. I'm really happy.
我的问题是，他是第一次来到我们线下赛，然后他是第一个选手进到决赛的，他现在感受怎么样？他说他觉得非常好。然后我再追问他，他说他觉得很开心。那我们最主要是做的一定要开心，对不对？好，那我们下一个问题是来问一下他对我们下一场半决赛的一个预测。We are curious about what's your prediction about the coming next. So you're gonna play against Moon, or you want to play against 120?
I want to play against Moon because although I'm pretty good in mirror, 120 is pretty strong. I think he's stronger than Moon. So I still hope that Moon wins, but I think the result will be 3-1 or 3-2 in favor of 120.
他说他想打的是 Moon， 那么他觉得他打 Moon 会好一点。另外他觉得120是个非常强的选手，但是他心平气和的认为下场比赛应该是120赢，可能是一个3-1或者是一个3-2的比分。那下个问题的话呢，我们知道 Happy 这两天是吸粉无数啊，我知道现场是有很多人都是 Happy 的粉丝，对吗？让我们看一下哪个人是为 Happy 加油的。我们问问看他有什么想对你们说的。So Happy, you get tons of friends these days here in China. Anything you want to say to them?
Thank you for coming, thank you for cheering and watching my games. I'm thankful that you came here. I hope you enjoy the tournament and my games specifically.